When I was a young man growing up in New York City, I refused to pledge allegiance to the flag. Of course, I was sent to the principal's office, and he asked me, "Why don't you want to pledge allegiance? Everybody does." I said, "Everybody once believed the earth was flat, but that doesn't make it so." I explained that America owed everything it has to other cultures and other nations, and that I would rather pledge allegiance to the earth and everyone on it. Needless to say, it wasn't long before I left school entirely, and I set up a lab in my bedroom. There I began to learn about science and nature. I realized then that the universe is governed by laws, and that the human being, along with society itself, was not exempt from these laws. Then came the crash of 1929, which began what we now call the Great Depression. I found it difficult to understand why millions were out of work, homeless, starving, while all the factories were sitting there. The resources were unchanged. It was then that I realized that the rules of the economic game were inherently invalid. Shortly after came World War II, where various nations took turns systematically destroying each other. I later calculated that all the destruction and wasted resources spent on that war could have easily provided for every human need on the planet. Since that time, I have watched humanity set the stage for its own extinction. I have watched as the precious finite resources are perpetually wasted and destroyed in the name of profit and free markets. I have watched the social values of society be reduced into a base artificiality of materialism and mindless consumption. And I have watched as the monetary powers control the political structure of supposedly free societies. I'm 94 years old now, and I'm afraid my disposition is the same as it was 75 years ago. This shit's got to go.
Hello everyone, my name is Steve from the Monroe, Michigan Zeitgeist chapter. Here's my review of Zeitgeist Moving Forward, the third installment in the Zeitgeist film series. Zeitgeist Moving Forward is a concise depiction of that which the Zeitgeist Movement encapsulates. The original film and addendum are not prerequisites for watching, and in fact many of the essential elements are recycled into the new film. Moving Forward is the least controversial between the three installments, for the fact that its main aim and focus is the unsustainable global markets and cultural insanity inherent therein. Addressing cyclical consumption, endgame economics, a value system disorder, and human behaviorism in relation with environment, all while watering the previously planted seed of a resource-based economy, predicated by the Venus Project, and featured in the previous film Addendum. Many professionals helped make the case in lengthy discussion, along with the expected return of Jacque Fresco and Peter Joseph, all of whom seemingly have the well-being of society and intelligent management of the Earth's resources at heart. While making light of the name-calling jargon and attacks often imposed upon any persons or movement before them, whose ideas were that of peace and brotherhood of mankind. Several creative animations are incorporated, along with the scientifically formatted outline approach we've come to expect from Peter Joseph by his previous lectures and orientation videos. The film is proof in and of itself that we are emergent, as the third entry is no doubt more encompassing and fine-tuned than the other two films in the Zeitgeist series. So for anyone who's lost confidence in the established order that's circling the drain, this is your newly found beacon of light based on the ground-up system solution, while advocating the largest paradigm shift in all humanity for humanity. So that's my review, written review, that I'm going to send to the editor here at the local newspaper. It was a great film. I mean, it really was. I'm glad I stocked up on some blank DVDs because this is definitely going to be the one that you're going to want to pass out to people. This is going to be the film you're going to want to hand them. It's like 2 hours and 45 minutes long, so it's still a little lengthy, but I mean that's about as concise as you're going to get it. You know, I mean, really, if somebody wants to thoroughly look at it, that'll give you a good chunk. I mean, it still leaves some unanswered questions. I recommend getting Jacque Fresco's book, The Best That Money Can't Buy. That kind of gives a little more detail of the whole systems approach with the resource-based economy and Venus Project. Thanks for watching, guys.